Today, we are going to talk about something that I truly love, and I know most of you do too, and that is music, our sacred ground, the thing that brings back memories and good times. My first concert in 1978, the Kiss Dynasty Tour. I was just a little boy, and I will never forget how amazing that I thought that particular concert was. But today we're going to be talking about something that is the next generation, because this is not a deep fake. This is not a remix. What we're going to talk about today is a band that doesn't even exist. There is no tour dates, there's no hometown, there's no heartbreak behind the writing of the song. This is just the Velvet Sundown. They are a band that was created entirely with artificial intelligence. And here's the wildest part. People are digging it. Let's talk about it.
Welcome to the API for Everyone Daily Brief.
An album just dropped, full album by a band called Velvet Sundown. It has layered vocals. It has a retro production feel to it, dreamy lyrics. It looks and feels like a real band and a real album. But none of it is real. It was all generated by AI. The music, the lyrics, the album art, all of it. Now, I'm not surprised. I actually cut an album using AI on January 1st of this year. I got a little bit bored during the holiday break. I got on Udio, I got on Suno, I started playing around with some of these different platforms that create music. I've always enjoyed writing lyrics, so I wrote some lyrics. I put them in ChatGPT and kind of formulated a, bridge, and, I don't know how to write that kind of music, and then put it in Suno, and I created a whole album. It's called 2025. It's by Rage Against AI. So this is something I did quite some time ago, but I only ended up with 3 monthly listeners. Velvet Sundown, at the time that I'm recording this, has 634,013 monthly listeners. We used to really care who was behind the music. My generation and the generation before me, my older brother's generation, they loved buying an album, and we'd open the album. We would read everything inside of there. We would hope for a little booklet or the photos on the sleeve that the album was. And that continued into the cassette era, into the CD era, and you enjoyed an entire album. Well, now with streaming, we enjoy songs or playlists. So the way we consume has completely changed. And as we really used to care who's behind the music, it looks like this generation, or at least whoever these 634,013 people are, really care more about how it makes them feel. Now, a big criticism of AI was it doesn't feel, it can't make you feel, it's not real, it's not synthetic, but this here is proof that that actually can all happen. This isn't just another AI gimmick. I mean, we're seeing success with this process, success that I didn't get back in January. Now, I don't know if my album just sucked or if the world just wasn't ready for it yet, and now it's starting to happen, or it's just getting that much better in the 6 or 7 months that it's been since I cut my album. But AI isn't just learning how to write, it's learning how to move people, how to be emotional, how to influence people. I did a video, if you want to check it out right here, of a secret study where they were basically manipulating people over on Reddit on trying to change their mind. It was a debate forum, and come to find out, AI was 6 times better at influencing and changing somebody's mind than a human was. It's not the tools really that we need to worry about. It's how quickly we stop asking if this is real. Because I can tell you, out of the 634,000 people, I would feel pretty safe guessing that a very large, over 50% of people that are listening to that don't realize that it's artificial intelligence, that it's been generated like that. And if people are bonding here with a ghost band, for lack of a better term, what happens to real voices? What happens to true talent, real stories, real connection if everything is synthetic, if everything is fake? Do we care? Does it matter? I mean, you can see the progression of music and how it's happened and why this is possible, because you used to record an analog. You would record mostly live. It was a very complicated process. And then it got easier in digital and Pro Tools. And then there was auto tune. And now it feels like music has been so optimized, so formulated, and so perfect that it almost feels like it was AI generated anyway. If you really look at that top 10 list and listen to it and go back and listen to a top 10 list from, say, 1984, there's a different feel, a different warmth, a whole different vibe around it. Now, this isn't just some old man, get off my lawn, this is my music's better than yours. It's just the truth that we have optimized the soul out of modern music, and that just leaves the door wide open for AI music. So if you run a business, if you are building a brand, if you create content in any way, shape, or form whatsoever, this is absolutely changing the bar, because you are no longer just competing with that person over there, or that marketing company, or that competitor. I mean, you are competing with something that's faster, that's learning how to be more emotional. You can now create work that doesn't just look good, but it makes people feel something. And in many cases, you can create something for free, or at least very inexpensively. I do highly recommend jumping into platforms like Udio and Suno if you haven't, and just play around, make a little music, make a jingle, make a song, and see what that process is like. It's very, very cool for somebody who loves music but doesn't have the talent to play an instrument, or you never want to hear me sing. So you have to ask yourself, does your content, does it speak with a human voice? I can tell you a lot of the stuff I see, it doesn't. Right now I'm seeing a lot of copy and paste regurgitation of whatever ChatGPT spits out at people. You got to go deeper than that. It will get better, but do you really want to be fully replaced? I'm working really hard to put a human voice in these videos in a world that's not human, but I want to maintain my humanity. I want to help you maintain your humanity, and I'm willing to put in the extra work by being the one in front of the camera instead of creating an AI avatar. Some people might think that's silly and that I'm putting too much work and effort into it. But if you're one of those that don't, if you refuse to get left behind and you want a human giving you the news, the training, and an understanding of what's going on in AI, please hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification button, because this is the place to do that. Does your brand, your campaign, does it carry a pulse when you're speaking with people? Are you hitting those emotional buttons? Is your brand still something people believe in? That's what I'm trying to do with Harrison Painter, with LaunchReady.ai. I want to be a brand that you trust, that you believe in, to get your news, to get your training, to get your marketing, because it's not going to be 100% automated. It's still going to have human intent behind it. It's still going to stand out from the sea of folks who are going to take the lazy route. And I refuse to do that, because AI is learning how to pretend. That's really what's happening here. And most people can't tell the difference. And the big question as we move forward is, are they even going to care? So what are 3 things that you can do right now? Well, number 1, listen to Velvet Sundown. Give it a listen. Go over to Spotify or Apple Music or wherever you listen to your music, and search for the name, pick a song, and listen to it. And see how it hits you. Does it sound AI to you? Does it move you in any way? Can you feel anything when you listen to it? I'm very curious. Leave that in the comments section if you go over there and listen to it. But I'm very, very interested to see. When I listen to it, definitely doesn't move me in any way, but it does make you go, is that real? Is that not? I don't, it's just, look, here's the thing. It's only going to get better. This is the worst it's ever going to be. So keep that in mind too. Number 2, turn up the human. Turn it up. People don't need perfection. They need real. I'm shooting this. I'm trying to make these videos again at a very high level quality, but I'm not perfect. I'm not going to get everything right. I'm not going to edit everything. I'm not going to do all the jump cuts every time and try to keep you engaged just through trickery of my videos. I just want to share what's going on with you, tell stories, be who I am, be my authentic self, and hopefully you resonate with that. Because I think we're going to start craving that more and more as AI moves forward. There will be a chunk of us that don't care and everything synthetic will be fine. But I do think there'll be a huge subculture or community that wants this. And this I want to be part of for sure. And number 3, don't fake connection. I think you see a trend that I'm trying to push here. Absolutely use AI. I am not anti-AI. Of course, I'm not. Again, I'm using it to build. I'm using it to market. I'm using it for automation. I'm using it to help other people. I am fully immersed in AI and helping other people use it too. So don't take it wrong that way. But don't let it replace your voice. Please don't let it replace your voice. Use it to amplify yourself, to sharpen your message, to make you better, to amplify what creativity and brilliance and just everything that you have as a human being. Do not let this fully replace you. I'm telling you, a big chunk of people, I just see it. I already see it, are going to default to the lazy. And you're just going to become this soulless creature that has no purpose, no passion, because you allowed AI to do it all for you. And then you get lost in a sea of sameness as people like me come up and we're constantly trying to push the envelope, be more creative, amplify ourselves in some way. And until our dying breath, we're going to keep fighting and fighting and fighting. And I know that's not for everybody, but we're going to be the survivors. And I want you, and I'm sure if you've listened for this long, that you are one of those people. So welcome aboard to the Not Get Left Behind train. Oh, and one more thing. And this is something I absolutely, you need to take this away from this video. We are at a stage now where mass deceptions are going to start happening. So just question everything. Always. Never look at anything that sparks an emotion out of you and just let it fully control you. You can still manage your emotions and how you respond to it. So if you find yourself in a situation where you get upset, anxious, depressed, whatever that emotion is, a negative emotion or even a positive emotion, who made it? How did they make it? And why is this sparking this particular feeling and behavior out of me? I think if we can do that and become very disciplined with it, we can win. I believe in you. Let's do it. And that's it for me today. My name is Harrison Painter. This has been your AI for Everyone Daily Brief. And until next time, keep creating, keep innovating, and most importantly, keep up. God bless you.
Thanks for listening. I'm glad you stayed. One more spark for the plans you've made. If this show hit, go share the vibe. Like, subscribe, let's build this tribe. Been blazing trails, now I'm building new. Launch ready's live, and the